What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I have been working on the Veloster, but with all the rain and the hurricane coming through this area and everything, I haven't been able to do a whole lot of work to it. I've been working on it, but not enough to make a video yet. But in this video, I'm gonna show how to replace the VVT solenoids on a Dodge Durango. I can't remember what year it is. I think it's a 2022, 2023, somewhere around there, but it's my sister's RT Dodge Durango, and she's got a misfire and a VVT solenoid code, so we're going to replace the VVT solenoid. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that today. All right, everybody, I was wrong. This is a 2017 Dodge Durango GT, and it's got the 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 in it. I am replacing the VVT solenoid, and basically all you need to do is remove the engine cover, remove the intake assembly, and then the VVT solenoid is right on top of the motor. So I'm going to flip this around and show you. So on this model, the VVT solenoid is right here. I'm not certain if there's a second one. I think there should be. I think there's usually one on both intakes, but 302 is the check engine light code that I'm getting. And I'm getting that the intake valve is stuck open high and stuck open closed, or low, I mean. So everything's associated with this valve. So we're going to replace this valve. But take the intake manifold or intake plenum box off, just loosen that one screw. There's a clip here and a clip there, and then pop those two clips there. So now with the intake manifold or the intake air box back on here, you can see you can't get to the VVT solenoid because it's right there. So this cover's held in. There's a clip right here. Just pop it up. There's a clip down here underneath that it's just a rubber clip that it's sitting in. And then you pop that clip right there, and disconnect this fitting. Now, in order to disconnect this fitting, you got to pop this red piece back. Then you can squeeze on it and pull it off. Then you loosen this clamp right here, and the whole intake will come off. Then you have full access to the VVT solenoid. VVT solenoid's held in but one 10mm bolt, and then you just twist it and pull up, and it pulls right out of the top of the valve cover. And then just put everything back together, clear the codes, start it up, and see what she does. The intake manifold, or the engine cover, is held in with this one 10mm bolt right here, and then a series of clips. So there's one, there's one, there's one, and there's the other one. So just take this screw out, and then the cover picks up. When you're putting it back in, leave this screw out until you put the cover on, and then put that screw in. It's got this little cover that pops in on the top of it. Pop in and pop down. All right, guys, so that's replacing the VVT solenoid on the driver's side valve cover. If you need to replace the one on the passenger side, the upper intake manifold will have to come off. So the codes that the vehicle was getting it was getting a P0302, which is a cylinder number 2 misfire. And then it was getting a P105C and a P105D. And the 105D, I believe, is intake valve high, and C is intake valve low. Which just all three of those codes are correlated with the VVT solenoid. So replace the driver's side VVT solenoid because that's what side cylinder 2 is on. And clear the codes. My sister's going to run it. It seemed like it was running better after I replaced it, so I'm going to have her drive it, see if we get any codes again. If we do, then I'll replace the passenger side one, and I'll do a supplement video to show how to replace the passenger side one. But it's pretty easy. I didn't have my tripod with me because I was working on my sister's car, so I couldn't film actually doing it, but it is super, super easy. You can have the whole thing done in about 10-15 minutes. So hope this video helps. The clip on the VVT solenoid itself is a little difficult to get off. There's a white clip in the center, like the red clip on the intake air temperature sensor, and you have to pop that little white clip back before you can squeeze the gray clip to unclip it from the VVT solenoid. So just be careful when you're disconnecting that connector. Other than that, it's straightforward. 10mm bolt holding the engine cover on, 5/16 nut for the hose clamp that's holding the air intake on, and then everything else clips on, and then a 10mm bolt for the VVT solenoid. So you only need 2 wrenches, 10mm and a 5/16 or an 8mm, because 5/16 and 8 are the same size. Or you can use a flathead screwdriver for the 5/16. So choice is yours. But that's the short and sweet of it. If this helped you out in any way, please, like always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let your friends see what I'm doing, and I'll check you in the next one. Have a great one.